Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's October. We're out for a nippy bike ride today. Got our gloves and ski pants on. But just in case you thought this was going to be another boring bike video, stay tuned. We have a little surprise.
Car's truck on the left. You know, I go up the road.
It'll be fun.
Definitely needs a bigger turnout turning radius.
Okay, we're going to lean to the left. Something from Alpha. Take a look at these beauties. Nope, they're not for me. They're for Julie. I'm going to try and convince her to try the new Explore system. So stay tuned. Let's see her go through this journey. Now the boot we just picked up for Julie is the Alpha Skagit. And the intent here was to replace an old pair of Rossignol BC-X6 boots. For those of you who are curious about the weight, the Skagits come in at 725 grams. And her previous boots, 773 grams. Well, I don't have a definitive test as to which boot would be warmer. Just feeling inside, the Rossis seem to have more insulation. But I'd be willing to bet these boots would be reasonably warm. Julie really likes these boots, and I think this is either her second or third pair of this particular design and style. What she likes best about them is that they're comfortable right out of the box. They're very warm. They've got reasonable flex for pretty good kick and glide. And while they're not the most sturdy boot for turns, she prefers the kick and glide performance over the stability for turns. Unfortunately for her, the stitching is starting to break here. There's a lot of wear on this upper skirt. It's actually worn, the exoskeleton's actually worn through here. Usually one of the first things to go on these boots tends to be the zipper after a number of seasons. This one still works, but it's probably not going to work for another year. Other than that, the sole is holding up pretty well. Since her boots are shot, I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to see if I could get her to switch to the Explorer binding. She's a little bit skeptical about that. She's completely happy with the Triple NBC. She uses it mostly for kick and glide, and She doesn't really see the whole lot of reason for changing, but I thought this might be a perfect opportunity. And REI had these boots at 50% off this month. So I thought, hey, let's buy a pair, let's see how it goes. But I thought I'd take this opportunity to sort of look at the differences between these two boots. One of the things that we've noticed right off the bat is how much stiffer the Skagit is than this boot. You can just see how easy this thing flexes, how the torsional twist is. Now granted, this is a brand new boot and the other boot has 4 years of use, but I can't even bend this boot. And torsionally, it's much more rigid. This is a very, very stiff boot. Now that makes Julie very, very nervous. She doesn't think there's going to be enough flexibility in this for the kind of skiing that she does. But that's not the main reason we're going to send it back. I think she would be willing to give it a try. The problem here has to do with the toe box. Both of these are size 41 boots. And they're both built on the woman's last or women's sizes. But the toe box on this is so much narrower on the Alpha than it is on the Rossignol. We were a little surprised by that. Anyway, long story short is this boot does not fit her feet very well. We just did a dry fitting in the living room. There was some toe pinch, and these boots just felt a lot more comfortable for her. So we're going to take these back to REI, and she says, let's just find another pair of boots just like this one. And I told her, well, I don't think they make this boot anymore. I did a quick search around on the web, and I found a pair of 2023 version of this boot from backcountry.com, and we've ordered up a set in the same size. Anyway, when we get our new boots in, we'll do a little comparison of the new X6 versus this old X6. I think the key takeaway here is that, one system or one boot is not the perfect solution for everybody. Boot fit is probably more important than the advantages or disadvantages of a particular binding system. And to be honest with you, for kick and glide tours, there's probably not a whole lot of advantage of the Explorer system over the old Triple NBC. If you're happy with the Triple NBC and you like the way they feel and they're suiting your fine, by all means, check out the new Explorer system in their boots. But it may not be exactly the best fit for you. In Julie's case, I'm going to continue to try to convince her. We're going to look around for a boot. Hopefully we can find something that's a little softer, a little more flex, and something that fits her feet. At any rate, that's it for now. As always, be safe and be kind, and I hope to see you in the next video.